Many are those who claim that Jesus was not divine. Atheists allege this mere humanity about Jesus because they don't believe that God exists, so how could Jesus be God? Others contend that Jesus was not deity because Jesus supposedly never claimed to be God. Still others seem confused over why Jesus didn't make more exhaustive claims about his true heavenly nature. As we seek to answer the question, why did Jesus not make more claims than he did about his godhood, imagine for a moment that you are by far the strongest person on the planet. Since you were little, you've been incredibly powerful. By the time you were a teenager, you were already the strongest person in the world. You could lift a school bus with your pinky finger. You could bench press the average size house. You could bend steel bars like silly straws, jump 100 feet high, and throw a baseball over a mile. Would you need to tell everyone you met, "Hello, I'm the strongest person on the planet," or would your actions speak louder than words? You might occasionally respond to the question, "Are you the strongest person in the world?" with a simple yes or a humble, "I'll let my actions speak for themselves." However, it would be unnecessary and quite annoying for you to walk around every day telling people, "I'm the most physically powerful person alive. I'm the strongest person on the planet. Have I mentioned to you that I'm really strong?" Similar to how the strongest person on the planet wouldn't need to go around constantly claiming to be the strongest, Jesus did not make endless claims about his divine nature. He didn't go up to every person he met and say, "Hello, I'm God. Hey there. Did you know you were talking to the Creator?" Jesus didn't walk around Galilee, Samaria, and Judea like an arrogant, annoying madman constantly shouting about his godhood. For the most part, he let his actions do the talking. Jesus fulfilled hundreds of Old Testament prophecies about the coming Messiah, the Messiah whom the Old Testament foretold would be the Lord, Yahweh, mighty God. Furthermore, he worked all manner of supernatural miracles in order to provide sufficient proof of his divine message, which was in part about his divine nature. He had the power personally to forgive anyone of all their sins, and he accepted worship, which is reserved only for God. Indeed, regarding Jesus' nature, for the most part, he let his actions do the talking. However, simply because his actions spoke louder than words doesn't mean he failed to make some serious claims about his divine nature. While at the Feast of Dedication in Jerusalem, recorded in John chapter 10, Jesus' enemies surrounded him and asked, "If you are the Christ, tell us plainly." Jesus answered them, "I told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me." Indeed, Jesus had already claimed to be the divine Messiah, which we discuss in other videos, and he worked supernatural miracles to back up those claims. Jesus then made another astonishing statement about himself. He said, "I and the Father are one." Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Why exactly? Why did they want to kill him? They said to Jesus, "For a good work we do not stone you, but for blasphemy, and because you, being a man, make yourself God." Jesus didn't back down from the claims he made, from this hostile crowd, nor from their accusations. Instead, he closed the discussion by reminding them of his supernatural miracles and declaring that the Father is in me and I in him. Therefore, they sought again to seize him. Why? Because Jesus was claiming by word and deed a unique divine unity of nature with the Father. What's more, neither on this occasion nor on any other did Jesus back down from his claims or seek to correct the views of others who came to the conclusion that he was indeed claiming divinity. Recall what the Apostle Thomas said to the resurrected Jesus, "My Lord and my God." Jesus didn't correct the apostle, but acknowledged his belief in him. Belief in what? In Jesus being Lord and God. In John 5, when Jesus' enemies came to the conclusion that Jesus was making himself equal with God, Jesus didn't correct them as if they had misunderstood something about his nature. In fact, he responded to them, saying what no good man or good angelic being would ever say. All should honor the Son just as they honor the Father. Only if a person understands that the Son is God, just as the Father is God, can that person honor the Son just as he honors the Father. Admittedly, Jesus didn't constantly go around telling everyone, "I'm God, I'm deity, I'm divine," as would be expected from the humble, powerful, secure in himself Savior. Jesus mainly let his actions do the talking regarding his nature. Still, Jesus made some bold claims about his unique identity. He claimed to be the Messiah, who is mighty God. He claimed to be one with the Father. He even claimed that all should honor him just as they honor the Father. Indeed, he accepted worship, which is due only to God, and he allowed others to believe and testify that he was and is God, truly, by word and deed. Jesus testified to his Godhood.